Come fly with me, let's fly away. If you can use some exotic booze, there's a bar in far Bombay. Come fly with me, let's fly away.
All right, welcome aboard. How's the volume on the headsets? Working okay? Perfect. Well, again, welcome aboard. My name is Shane. You guys get a chance to see the video safety briefing, I bet? They put it on. Any questions?
Let's take off.
Well, speaking of questions, we got microphones, right? Should be one in the front, 2 more in the back.
Yep.
Yeah, I love questions. More the better. Just make sure you hold it super close and push the button down while you're using it. One tiny exception, just during takeoff and landing, I got to turn off those microphones only for a second. They'll be on boost at the time, though. Seat belts, make sure they're low and tight on the waist. Keep them snug down all the way. And when it's time to get out at the end, that knob in the front, just if you twist either direction, everything comes apart. You guys ready to go? Sit back, relax, enjoy. Let me get us up in the air and I'll be right back with you.
Got it. This transmission is coming to you. This transmission is coming to you. You've got it. You've got it. You've got it. All right, you are go. You've got it. All right, you are go. You are go. We see the Earth. You got it. We see the Earth now. You got it. We see the Earth. You got it. We see the Earth now. All right.
How's everybody doing so far? Doing okay? Good. Try that microphone there.
The sun is in the wrong place.
The sun is in the wrong place. Well, I'll just get up there and move it real quick for you. The good thing is we'll only be heading this way for a little while because we'll be turning once we get a little bit further up here. I can see it's right in and off, on and off of your face, isn't it? Well, we'll see what we can do about that a little bit here and there. At some point we'll be turning headed over towards Kilauea. So right now we're on the west side of the island. Of course, ultimately we are headed towards Kilauea volcano, but it's more a little bit ahead to the right. But we can't go that direction just yet because we need to go up and around the military zone. It's up here in the saddle. We head this way for now. The saddle, of course, this low area directly in front of us between Mauna Kea and Mauna Loa. We'll head over to Kilauea after that. Now when we're done checking out Kilauea this morning, we'll head out and around the northeast side of Mauna Kea, and ultimately all the way up and around over to the north side of Kohala, which is a volcano over here on our left. Now, Kohala is the oldest volcano on the island, the only one on this island considered completely extinct. Should never erupt again. There's kind of a nice side effect, you know, being the old volcano. It's had a lot more time for Mother Nature to carve out some pretty amazing valleys. Lots of big waterfalls as well. But we'll finish up our flight over there. A little later on, we'll head that way. And usually it's my favorite part, too. Although when we've got a nice eruption like we have over at Kilauea, and it's a little harder to make this one I don't know. We'll see. They're both good is what I'm saying. Over on our right side, Hualalai volcano. Hualalai is considered active, although only just barely. It last erupted in 1801. Actually, that's where the Kona Airport sits today. But 1801 lava, that's all that black lava at the Kona Airport. Most of this lava below us is from Mauna Loa. It's just a lot of it's so old we don't really know the date. Actually, most of it's so old we don't know the date. 1800 is when they started taking notes, so pre-1800, the majority of it. The one exception is that dark one over there on the right that's kind of extra black. That's 1859. Although Mauna Loa has erupted a lot more recently than 1859, it just hasn't sent the lava this way for a while. Mauna Loa erupted just last November. It went for about 2.5 weeks into the middle of December. I'll show you that lava flow in a little while as well. We'll head up there. It's a beautiful morning. Really nice. Wait, is it anybody's first time in a helicopter? Just one, two, I guess. Two of us, right? Including me.
Oh, God help us.
You're right. That's a nice way to get around. Can't beat the view, right? Pretty comfortable. Oh, we're currently 3,300 feet and climbing. Airspeed at the moment, about 76 knots, showing about 85 knots ground speed. We're going just about 100 miles an hour across the ground. But it's going to be variable. That's actually a little on the low side because we're climbing. Real quick before we get way too far, let me just make sure I got names right too. Of course, they gave me a cheat sheet. I'd like to find out where you're from too. So, Amber and Isaac, is that right?
Yep.
Welcome aboard. Where are you guys from?
California.
Welcome to Hawaii.
Thank you.
Barb and Mark, how about you two? Where are you from?
I'm from Ohio.
Southern California.
Fantastic. Well, again, welcome aboard. Welcome to Hawaii. And it was Jan and Robert? Do you go by Bob or Robert?
Either one.
Okay. Well, welcome aboard. Where are you from?
Houston, Texas.
I love Texas. Well, welcome to Hawaii. Welcome
Thanks
aboard.
very much.
You, anytime.
Sean,
Jane, yep.
we were at Kilauea the other day
Oh, you were?
before it erupted.
Oh, so you just missed the eruption?
We just missed it.
Oh, well, we'll go see it today.
Okay.
That's the plan anyway. I always say, kind of have a little caveat in there is, well, that's our plan because you never know what Mother Nature's going to throw at you. In the past, I've gone all the way over there and we show up and there's clouds. But let's cross all of our fingers and toes. Well, we don't believe there's clouds. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, we'll go find out. It is a pretty big difference, two sides of the island. I mean, it's desert over here, right? You can see the clouds in the distance kind of wrapping around the northeast side. Most of the time, that's where the clouds are because that's the direction the wind comes from. East to west here in Hawaii, most of the time. We get a real pronounced wet side and dry side because of it. Mauna Kea, tallest in Hawaii, this volcano right underneath the sun. 13,796 feet. It's dormant though, it hasn't erupted for an estimated 4,600 years. But it's one of the best places in the world to put a telescope. A bunch of observatories on Mauna Kea. The land we've been climbing up over historically has been heavily used for cattle ranching, including what's below us right now. This was owned by Parker Ranch, although kind of recently they sold it to the military. The military already was operating up here in the saddle, and they wanted some more space, so they bought some of this land from Parker Ranch. Now the area they already owned up in the saddle, they use that for live fire training, which means in just a minute here I got to get permissions to go through. This area here, although it is military land, they don't do live fire training here, so we can fly over here all we want.